And that, Kanye, is how you buy yourself some time. Starting with what sounded like a Kanye West roast, Dave Chappelle's 2022 SNL Monologue was one ride filled with jokes about Kanye West, Kyrie Irving, etc. Some called it a hot pot of soup with great writing sprinkled with Dave Chappelle's style. Some called it anti-semantic. What did your favorite celebrity say? Keep watching to know. Here we begin. Two-time Emmy-nominated Dave Chappelle is returning to SNL as a third-time host. We all know he is not new to controversies. From his Netflix special to his recent SNL, he is controversies' favorite child. His Netflix special, The Closer, received backlash because of his marks on the LGBTQIA+ community. What happened at SNL? Earlier, when Dave Chappelle hosted Saturday Night Live, his role was to help the audience find humor in recent news events. This time, he was the news event. While he used a stand-up monologue this weekend to comment on various topics, including the remarks from Kanye West and the persistence of former President Trump, he didn't address the fallout directly from his 2021 Netflix special, The Closer, that was criticized by everyone. Chappelle mocked West, now known as Ye, in his usual manner, while performatively pushing boundaries of propriety and channeling some of the myths that underpin enduring anti-Semitic stereotypes. Chappelle's post-election appearances began in 2016 when he hosted the SNL broadcast following Donald J. Trump's unexpected presidential victory. On that show, Chappelle performed an 11-minute stand-up monologue in which he reacted to the news, "America's done it, we've actually elected an internet troll as our president," and shared a story about attending a White House party hosted by President Obama with a predominantly black guest list. 4 years later, Chappelle returned to host an SNL episode that aired just hours after several news organizations declared President Biden the winner of the 2020 election. In that 16-minute monologue, the comedian called it an incredible day. After observing that many white Americans experience unacknowledged pain and anguish, he said he could relate and urged a healing spirit. In the routine, Chappelle defended celebrities such as rapper DaBaby, who had made homophobic remarks, and author J.K. Rowling, who had been accused of being different with trans people. He also discussed his friendship with Daphne Dorman, a comedian who committed suicide. The New York Post reported that some SNL writers would not participate in this episode, though a representative for Chappelle stated in the same report that there were no signs of a boycott. However, Chappelle did not address these issues in this weekend's monologue, which primarily focused on Ye and Kyrie Irving, the NBA star suspended by the Nets for promoting an anti-Semitic film on Twitter. He also jokes about Republican Senate Committee Herschel Walker, whom Chappelle described as observably stupid and the kind of guy who looks like he thinks before he makes a move on tic-tac-toe. And Chappelle went after Trump again, this time for the seizure of thousands of government documents from his private Florida club. In addition, Chappelle admitted to stealing items from previous jobs where he'd been fired. Only near the end of his monologue did Chappelle appear to comment on his own situation. He said it shouldn't be this scary to talk about anything, and it's made his job extremely difficult, and to be honest, he is tired of talking to a crowd like this. He adores everyone and appreciates their support, and hopes they don't take anything away from him. Reactions from celebrities? His SNL monologue has made people upset because of his anti-semantic remarks. While some celebrities applauded his monologue, some called it anti-semantic. First on the list we have Jon Stewart. "I don't believe censorship is the way to end anti-Semitic rhetoric. The idea of people being punished for having thoughts is not acceptable." These two sentences he spoke summed up everything he thought or said about the whole drama. Jon Stewart not just made the point, but was also able to crack jokes and entertain the crowd. This shows the years of word and wisdom of Jon Stewart. Victor Davis Hanson loved Donald Trump's jokes in the monologue. When the reporter Megyn Kelly asked about it, he enjoyed the clip with Trump's jokes. Greg Gutfeld supported Dave Chappelle. On Fox News, Dave Chappelle got a much-needed break after the SNL monologue. Further, he blamed liberals for clenching fists against a monologue, but not real crimes. Jonathan Greenblatt took to Twitter and wrote, "Disturbing to see at NBC SNL not just normalize and popularize #anti-Semitism. Why are some people's sensitivities denied or diminished at every turn? Why does our trauma trigger applause?" Gutfeld reacted on Fox News to Greenblatt's Twitter and said he made people watch SNL and laugh. host of Can't Cancel Rob, Rob Smith, joined Greg Gutfeld on Fox News and started by saying, "Black men have been getting in a lot of trouble lately, so for the purpose of the segment, I identify as Asian." He said that it can't be racist or sexist if he can laugh. Let's think about that for a while. Gutfeld added that funny overwrites everything, and Rob Smith agreed. Let us know your views in the comments below.